happen. I knew it would happen. A short clip of my song with verse 2 in it, like the my dress is going to big on me, whatever, that part. Basically, some people found it that haven't heard the whole song, of course, and they're not going to take the time to hear the whole song. And some of the comments, so annoying. Not you romanticizing eating disorders, which, oh my god, listen to the whole song, please. In order to hear the verses, you have to take into context the whole entire song, because that's just a piece of a story. And you can't just define the whole song by 2 lines. What I love about the song Starving is that it is beautifully layered, and it's not just, to me, an eating disorder song. In fact, to me, the eating disorder aspect is just the physical representation of what was going on mentally. And there's so much to unpack. There's covering from like a chronic feeling of people pleasing. There's a feeling like you need to make yourself smaller in a relationship to fit. It's not just the physical. The physical is the representation of what was happening mentally. So like, to me, it's a very uplifting, hopeful song, and in no way am I saying that's an okay way to live. Also, all the verses are in past tense for a reason. Like, if you heard the verses of my song and you thought I framed it in a way of romanticization of this is a way to live your life, it is so clearly framed as pain. Like, that is so clearly, those are painful lines. It is a painful time in my life. That says so much more about you and your own struggle. I cannot sit here and take blame for someone else not taking care of their mental health. The choruses are me turning my life around. Like, what? Art is one of the most beautiful ways to channel pain that you have been through, and if we are censoring pain, I feel like there's a nuanced conversation that no one wants to talk about, where sometimes you need to look inward and be like, why am I triggered, instead of blaming me. Because if you genuinely thought that song was promoting eating disorders and not the opposite, as someone that has had a life that has mostly been pain, songs that have really helped me through a difficult time have been dark, unsettling, painful to hear sometimes. But honestly, I am so glad that they represented that for what it is. It is painful. It is disturbing. It is haunting, you know, sometimes to really look at the reality of these painful situations and experiences. It should not be lightened. So that's where I stand.